Alright guys, let's have a look at his interior. Oh, eh? Why? What's... Oh, here. It was so cute one. Oh, this is for me to drag. Okay. And then plus, minus. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, this is the interior of the new Alphard. Exterior wise, I can't tell the difference between the new Alphard and Vellphard. And this is the key. This is how the key looks like. No difference from the previous generation, largely. Okay, let's look at this interior. There is a lot of plush surfaces. Okay, these are, see the far one is definitely gonna be hard plastics, but these are not the hardest type. That doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. But you know, Japanese still, you will see all this which you don't see on Chinese cars. Alright, these are all plastics underneath, but then they wrap a layer of soft and plush leather on top that is nicely sponged. Okay, this one as well. Yeah, that's the thing. It's still a Japanese car, alright? It's still built like a Japanese car. They have their own ideology on how to achieve weight saving and all that. So if you're used to Japanese cars, you'll be fine with all this. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? As long as the car lasts a lifetime, which Toyota is well known for. Alright, design wise, this is gorgeous. I would say it's beautiful. Alright, these are hard plastics. Interesting on surfaces like that. I thought they would have, you know, just one shot have the whole thing covered, but nevertheless, they know how to manufacture cars in a way whereby you don't really mind when you see cheaper surfaces, but you somehow will mind when this happens in a German or other cars. And then out of nowhere, they decided to have aircon vents that has a housing that is satin chrome. Out of nowhere. This is interesting. You know, of all things, they leave these surfaces like that, but then they go and have aircon vents that are satin chrome. Okay, interesting. These look like wood, and like all Japanese cars, they are not real wood because nothing's gonna come in the way of efficient manufacturing. Okay, that's the cup holder. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, and these are all soft touch as well. Soft touch. Soft, 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 soft. All these are soft, but then soft. Oh, hey Japan, Chinese car makers, they will maximize the real estate and give you a large mirror, and then it will have diffuse lighting on the side, way classier than this. This is, you guys have been doing this since 1970s, right, or 1980s. But again, Japanese car makers, if it works, it works. They're just gonna reuse it. Again, Chinese car makers, I mean, we're so spoiled with Chinese cars these days, right? They maximize everything when they see fit. Yeah, if it's a Chinese car maker, they can do cup holder, but card holders, they're gonna do card holder, 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 card holder. Yep. Yep. You see, sunglass holder. If they decided, oh, this person loves her sunglasses, this person likes his sunglasses, they would do sunglass holder, sunglass holder. Alright, that's Chinese car makers. We're so spoiled. Alright, this one, LCD, and then there is a little, the usual plexi plastic on top that is curved. Now is okay, but when outside is extremely bright, you get the reflection here. I don't understand it. It's LCD. We're so used to LCD. You don't need a protective cover over the LCD anymore. Same as we've been dealing with LCDs without protective covers. You could have done it. And interestingly, I was trying to press stuffs over here. You guys can see the whole thing. You can see this and that, right? Nothing much. Hey, suddenly this comes on. Okay, this is touch. I don't understand. Yeah, nothing happens. This one as well. Nothing happens here. This one as well. Nothing happens here. And this one as well. Nothing happens here because everything happens on the heads-up display. When we try my best to get as near as possible. Can you guys see anything? Can you even see anything? Look deep into the heads-up display. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry, I am so sorry. Interesting. I can't see it from the camera. Anyway, this is a touchpad, but it's matte, and I don't know. HUD position down, HUD position left, hold to customize, right? Meter display, hold to customize. So if I hold to customize, exit meter customization. Oh, finally something moves here. Oh my god, what is that? Huh? Okay. Whoa. This is a new, we've always know that Japanese are really bad with their UI design, right? This is a whole new level of what? Okay, oh, this highlights that area, and then I can do driving support, navigation, audio, drive info, or I leave it blank. They highlight the area, and then I can come back here. It highlights the middle, map 1 or map 2, and then I can go to the right side. I want navigation or audio. Okay, that's their way of highlighting. Do I get tire pressure meter? No, I don't get it. I don't get tire pressure meter. And okay, yep, that's a classic thing with car makers that try to do this for the first time, and then they end up with, leave the center as cruise control. You see now on the right side is fuel consumption, on the left side is fuel consumption as well. Yeah. Okay. I think this arrangement will only last one generation. The next generation they will definitely update it, because that's definitely not the cleverest of interaction. They need to consult the Chinese. Look at how the Chinese does user interface and all that. They're very good at it now. All right. Powered door, I can turn it off. Lights, automatic. Opening and closing the doors, left or right. Somehow okay, you have it over here anyway. You have it over here. So this passenger can also control this. But I would really be glad if the door lock and unlock can be operated somewhere here as well, because I don't know why car makers insist on putting door lock and unlock on the driver's side only. There are so many times it happens in most families. The father is the one that hop off the car to refuel, to do things, and then the mother has to lock the car, right? I'm not complaining about Toyota on this, but just BMW had the perfect solution. BMW had one button here, but then they remove it, right? And then Audi wants you to spend money to have the door lock and unlock also available there. But I think it's basic. It's a very basic thing to put door lock and unlock somewhere in the middle so everybody can operate it. Okay. Anyway, it's normal. I'm not saying this is a drawback of the Alphard. Okay, I'm just stating a fact here. And somehow, suddenly here we have some really cool pleated patterns over here. All right, this is in bronze color. Yeah, very nice color. This is in matte silver. And then over to the steering wheel, we have this same, fake wood pattern over here. Fake or real, they serve the same purpose. Garnishing, and this looks good. I don't care whether it's real or fake, but somehow, wouldn't it be nice? Okay, nice steering wheel, nice to hold, very, very lovely. And I'm glad it doesn't have that old traditional cruise control stock large paddle shifters, largely unused, I suppose. This is huge, and one of the thickest screens I've seen. In the modern ones, they are very thin, right? But then anyway, I don't mind because it's nicely finished. But the whole car, right? Across different parts of the car, you're just able to just feel that you can actually already conclude that the Chinese cars are better fitted. They are solid, their interiors don't budge, nothing moves. This one moves less than the EQS or the Mercedes, but the Chinese ones, they don't move. They don't. Oh my god, I forgot to turn on my mic. What am I doing? Okay, probably you hear better now. Yeah, my microphone is on. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, the voice improves. Anyway, start-stop button is over here. This one looks like Land Rover, but it's Japanese, so people won't say they copied. If it is Chinese, people will say they copied Land Rover. But this is cool, okay? Highlights part of the screen, and then turn the temperature. Can you do fan with this? Like Land Rover, you give it a pull, you can adjust the fan. This one, no, the fan speed is here. So you have dual zone climate, but the fan stays, I suppose so. Okay, you have aircon seats, heated seats and all that. This is very easy to use because all these things are straightforward over here. You press this, nothing much here, right? You get heated silent, road sign assist and all that. Even though the screen is huge, I will show you now. The screen is huge, but in most interactions, this is not an infotainment screen. I would say not in the, size-wise, it's almost the same as those modern Chinese or Tesla screens and all that, but only in maps that they fully utilize it. Let me show you. Now we go to car settings. That's why I say the Japanese, they have no idea on UI, how to attract you with UI, how to make things easier. You see, you have such a large screen. Why do you still want to compress it into 4 items with hidden menus inside? You could have straight up show us this, and then you have the items on top and you can swipe across different and do the settings immediately. This is on and off. This is one off, on and off. You don't need a back button, right? So they really need help. Oh, tire pressure is over here, not here. Interesting. You get what I mean, right? On here we have a bunch of stuff. Illumination. Oh, this is what ambient lighting, I suppose. So yeah, the UI and all that it's a Japanese thing. They just suck at UI. Why they suck at UI? Because Japanese consumers don't complain. If they found something they do not know how to use, they will not blame other people first. They will blame themselves. It is my fault for not being able to learn after 1 year. I shall commit harakiri. Hence, Japanese UI never improve, right? Either they don't complain or they harakiri when they couldn't get used to it. Hence, all this, this is look at the font that they use. It's a mixture of, 7 fonts over here, 7 font sizes over here, different over here as well. Nevertheless, let's go through the rest of the car. This one has Nano X, okay? Very good JBL speakers in the car. Press this to activate the, oh my god! You're still using this, Toyota? Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, let them finish the animation. You get what I mean, right? I shall give you large screen. Again, this one again. The car, they can't even render the car properly to show you the overall surrounding. They can't even render the surrounding properly. And they expect people to understand the context of this. Oh my god. Who came up with this? Oh my god. Japan, you better improve your UI, if not you're dead. Alright. Oh my god. Anyway, aircon vents. Down here is a wireless charger. You have two USB-C ports, one for data, one for charging. No indication of the watts or the charge rate. Gear lever is similar in operation to the LC500. Do this for reverse, do this for drive, press for P. Okay, you can activate eco mode and all that over here. Here you have the cup holder, and then this really convenient phone holder or stuff holder in the middle. Okay, wireless charger. It's alright, but I don't feel any vents being routed here. I don't feel any vents being routed here. Alright, and this is straight up the Qi thing just installed there. Again, that's how, yeah, Japanese car makers. I'm sure this is the only option we have, but probably in other markets you'll be able to spec, you know, wooden one, or I mean, yeah, this is gloss black over here. It's gonna get a lot of scratches over time. Here we have the glove box. All right. Oh, it feels cold in here. At least, nothing much. HDMI port, USB-C, 12-volt socket, and nothing much here. Down here is carpeted. The sides are not carpeted because they cost money. You close it here, and then passenger side can do this. This arrangement is never as good as the simple one-button pop split open. All right, especially when this person is asleep with her hand here, you still can pop this side to grab your things. Okay, you get a Boss switch, but nowadays it's nothing special. Even Proton gets Boss switches. Seats look really good. The stitchings looks okay. When I say okay, I mean this. See that? See that? Is it focused? Yeah, sort of like the type where supposed to fold inside and not see the stitch, but then you can see the stitch pulling the leather a little bit. The rest are alright, not bad. Okay, perforated aircon seats, very nice. The seats are plush and comfortable, proper seats, very nice. Okay, up here, let's go to the back, which I'm most excited with. Alright, this one, spring loads. Let's go to the back, open the door. Oh, the door bin area, you see, Toyota being Toyota again. Alright, this whole thing is just plastic, and then a little bit of gold, rose gold, bronze sort of satin chrome here. See, Japan being Japan, this is still the standard plastic type. There's no satin chrome here. Well, they go and satin chrome the aircon vents. You ought to satin chrome this, right? You'll feel a lot better. Japan, I know you guys are the leaders in car making, but you still have to remember this. Consumers now are spoiled by Chinese car makers. So you have to look at what they are doing and you do better than them, because your cars are more expensive and oh my god, it's so comfortable. Where's the button? Okay, the buttons are here. Oh my god, this is so comfy. What is that down here? I'm excited. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time here. Roof shade. Ooh, okay, that's extravagant. I like that. I like that. What is this? Oh, this is luxury. This is luxury. Look at the Chinese cars. You still have to pull them down and hook them. How rude. How uncouth. Look at this. Classy. Towards the end, they slow down and just goes in silently like the Japanese omotenashi. They close the door towards the end softly. Yeah, man. This is... Oh, look at the cup holders. Since when you have a cup holder where the top is covered in plush, comfy, squishy leather and you press this, oh, reveals the cup. What else? Can I open this? Fold a tray out. Okay, this one is for my seat. I see something down here. I believe something will come out. And what is this? Oh, 3-pin plugs! You get a 3-pin plug. Oh, that's a win for me, man. HDMI port. Oh, I was thinking it's the fridge, like Chinese cars, but it's not. Okay, never mind. You can go to 7-Eleven, buy the stuffs you want. How do I close this? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's a nice handle. Lovely handle as well for old people to come up. Very nice. This one, very nice as well. Swipe. Okay. Relaxation. That's the massage part. Seats. Yeah. Adjust seat. Yeah, where's the most extreme? Where's the one touch and brah, the whole thing just extends. Is there one? Is there one where I just... Oh, no. Oh, I get aircon seats at the back here. That's nice. Oh, crap. Oh my. Come on, Japan. Oh my God. This is interesting. Guys, look at how long this thing is. I know there's a tray inside, right? But why is the hinge here? And this thing doesn't hold. Why it doesn't open like that? There are so many airplanes that have shown you how to do this. What? This is hilarious. This thing goes this direction. You aren't supposed to have another thing that's there. Then when you hold that, this thing will fall. Do you understand, guys? This armrest should open here. There is no reason for it to not open this direction like every airplane there is. Right? You need to do that. But of course, I have... Oh, this is so plasticky. What? Okay. Oh, finally. That's the tray, that's the mirror. Gosh! This is so cheaply built. This is plastic. This whole thing is plastic. That's plastic. So, okay. Why? It is supposed to impress me with that, but it did not. Nevertheless, this car has a tray. Okay, it has a tray, but it's ruined by whoever that approves this. How can the hinge be here? This thing is so long. Do you understand the force, the lever effect of this, right? You need very little force here to break the thing. Oh, this holds. This one doesn't. See? Because you need a lot of force to hold itself. If it opens this side, it's a simple thing. It is supposed to hold itself. Now you know what happens a few years down the road. It's gonna feel like this one. It still holds itself, but this one no longer. And this thing is a far cry from the one the Zeekr has. Okay, this is a far cry, but it works. There's a spring loading mechanism so that you can go in and out of your seat without retracting this. And then when you open this, it's a mirror there. You can put your makeup. Very, very thoughtful. Except there's no light coming off here. But I'm asking too much. All right. But nevertheless, this is a great improvement. At least you have a tray. And then you can move this. And oh, that's rather quick. There's a fast action there. For the rear passengers. All right. Looks comfy there. 3-seater. Oh, that's smart. It's a 3-seater. There are 3 sets of seat belts in case you need. And in the middle, when you don't need, are 2 arm rests. Okay. And that one, you can pull that lever and you can fold this whole thing up, bounce it up the wall. But of course, it can't do the Xpeng or Carnival. The whole thing collapses into the boot, which is genius. And yeah, still a lot of little plastic sounds and all that. But nevertheless, you have no choice. Alphard Vellphards is the essential, quintessential Malaysian family must-haves. Every family has one, and people will buy them, and no matter what they are, and they always buy the latest one, and you have no choice but to buy an Alphard Vellphards. All right, every middle upper family has one in their family, in Malaysia, because in Malaysia you have a home, you have your water heater, you have your microwave oven, you have your TV, you have your Vellfire or Alphard, or combine the two words, you have Vellphards. Can someone tell me what's the difference between this generation Alphard and Vellfire? To my eyes, they look the same. And specially mentioned here, executive lounge, so that you know this person is richer than you. Cannot be, right? Okay. That's a huge hatch. Yeah, that's the thing. When you have all three seats up, you're left with literally very, very little room, but you can still... Oh, that's the middle row. This one? Oh. Okay, that's nice. So you can move that row. So you can optimize this one. You can roll it up front to spare out more room, or you can fold it up to be a load carrier, proper load carrier. Press twice to lock. It's a lot of beeping, but the car does look good. The car does look good. Okay, Primacy SUV tires. I love this new curvature here. This new curvature, the lights that float out, that spoiler over there. Don't know what the car is doing, but looks good. It's a looker. Certainly it's a looker. But they need to work really hard to fend off against the Chinese. All right? Cheers. All right, guys. Okay, putting the UI aside, this is still a Vellfire. Alphard, sorry. It's an Alphard. Okay, the reverse cam and all that is pretty easy to use because it's ultra wide angle, and I appreciate that in this wide screen. You know, despite the size of the car, right, this car is actually pretty maneuverable in a weird way, because there is nothing about this car, even the weight on paper or the dimension of the car and the fact that you are towering over everything, everyone, but somehow Toyota is just able to make this car drive like how you would drive an Alza. You know, you just zip around in this enormous car. And like I said in my previous video, when I reviewed the previous generation Alphard, or was it Vellfire? I couldn't recall. Okay, sorry for my hair. I have a really bad hair day. Yeah. Oh my god. It's okay. There are tools on the floor. Somehow, you just know how to steer this car. It's weird. It's very intuitive, despite the enormity of the car. And you know how far away you guys are? I can't even mount my camera without, you know, like half climbing over. This is supposed to be far. Okay, it's front wheel drive. I believe this is the modern turbo drivetrain because it just wheel spins everywhere. It wheel spins, and seems like there is a lot of power. So if I were to change away these Primacy EV or something, right, to some solid PS4S stuffs, right, that are really, really grippy, it should be pretty hilarious to see the car generating all the torque and using the front wheels to pull the entire thing away. I tell you, this car, wow, okay, you win, you're Volvo. I don't dare to ram into you. Yeah.
especially being an Alphard. Anyway, it's very comfortable. It's very nice to sit this high up. Look at that, that's an SUV. How high am I sitting to feel that the SUV is so low? And I'm at my lowest setting. I can raise even more. Wow, if I raise it to the max, right? I am a towering figure over this SUV. Yeah, his eye level is almost at my belly button. Okay, that's not. Anyway, after driving so many Chinese EVs over the past few weeks, I'm not very used to a car grunting and yeah, but that's the case here. You know what would be nice? Oh yeah, guys, all of you must go and test drive the J-Cool J7 PHEV. I kid you not, I just returned the car. I mean, I'm on a long-term loan, but it will be sporadic long-term loan, but I am surprised by that drivetrain. That thing is different from every PHEV that I've driven. The other PHEVs are very clear-cut. You have your EV, you have your engine, and then of course they use them together, but the battery charge just depletes slowly if you don't charge it. When it's zero, your engine fires up, it's loud, you can hear it. You can definitely feel when the engine is cutting in with the EV and all that. I tell you, the J-Cool one, right, the PHEV is so advanced that you cannot tell when did the engine comes in, when did it went off. I just use that car like an EV. And when I got the car, the first day is 20%. 4 days later, I did not charge at all. I was whacking it. When I returned it, it was 21%. I kid you not. Anyway, back to this. Because at the back of my head, it's like, oh, that's a Denza. Hello, Denza. Hello. At the back of my head, right, I'm like, oh yeah, there's the owner handover is at Plaza Arcadia this morning on the Denza. So at the back of my head, right, okay, if I need more power, I don't want a big engine like the previous generation, the 3.5 V6, right? Is turbocharged the only way? No. The J7's PF system is perfect for this because it's quiet, it's smooth. I don't even care what gearbox that car has. I don't even care how big the engine is. I just approach the J7 PF as if it were an EV. I walk up to the car unlocks, I hop into it, I put it to D, and then off I go. And I didn't even charge the car. And somehow it returns amazing fuel economy and the battery doesn't deplete. It's crazy. And that would be perfect if it were in this car because yes, it's fast, but it's also loud because, yeah. I tell you, Vellphards or Alphards are damn nice to drive. Serious. No wonder all of them drive like hooligans. The car is scary but enjoyable but scary. It's like, yeah, I can hear the tire skills and they just corner and now I'm gonna chase you down. I'm huge. It's not clumsy at all. And then this one is more plush than the previous generation. But I can see the plushness is surface level because the ride quality seems the same. The soundproofing is a lot quieter. The previous one is pretty quiet. It's pretty nice. Oh, double pane glasses. No wonder. Yeah, it's luxurious. Sitting inside here is luxurious. Just that, of course, you have the motion of it. Why? Because this is they don't want to put air suspension and all that stuff because those things are expensive. Those things don't last, and the Japanese don't do things that don't last, right? The Japanese wants to give you the proven stuff. What is that Hyundai doing going so slow? I'm gonna show him my anger by flipping left and right. Oh, fuck off. No, sorry. I'm so bad. Yeah, it's coil spring. Performs really well for what it is and for its low maintenance, and it's nice. Why is this guy going so slow? There's no one in. Idiot. I behave like an Alphard owner. I see everyone complaining about Alphard owners on my comment section, right? I also feel like, okay, I don't want to be an Alphard owner. I'm gonna turn back. But it's interesting that it has developed this image. It is supposed to be a very, yes sir, I shall bring you to where you want. Oh no, the Japanese style, right? But hey, look at that. I told you, every family has one. Alphard. Okay, the first one is a Vellphard. This is an Alphard. Yeah. See, the car just cut over 2 lanes over there. You see? That's how we roll. That's how they roll. All the controls are here. It's convenient, but at first it's like, oh, which is which, But once you know, I don't think that's a problem. It's nice to drive. It's comfortable. It's primitive comfortable. What I mean is, there's no way this is even near that Zeekr 009's kind of demeanor. That your road surface is this, that one translated to this. Those are the sophisticated type. These ones are these coil springs. If your road is like that, it's gonna do that. Say for example, I see that. No. But granted, in certain situations, like those sudden ones, actually coil spring performs better than air suspension. So, yeah. And then there's also a few uphill where it's very slow throttle, no turbo boost. It's as though the car doesn't have enough power to, like now, go up the hill. You need to boost the turbo. So, and then wheel spin. Yeah, that's what you get when you want to go uphill and then you throttle the car, because the turbochargers comes in and then it just spins the front wheel, because that's the only wheels that drive the car, right? Even though you can have the power, but on uphills, when you feel lack of power, you do a full throttle, the car will wheel spin until, yeah. So that's how it is, because it's turbocharged. If it were the previous generation NA engines, right, I believe they should be more linear in a way. I believe so. Is it turbocharged? It should be lah. See? No, nothing one. Yeah, then it comes in. I'll give it a check, but yeah. So if you have the previous Alphard, you want the new one just to replace it as your everyday car, you go ahead. But there are many choices out there now, very interesting choices. And if you think back, oh, what if 8 years later the battery? Wait, you think back your past few cars first. How many cars you drive 8 years? How many of them do you own for 8 years or even 6 years? All right, if you are the type where you habitually change your cars 4 to 5 years, by all means. All right, and yeah, it is certainly nicer than the previous one. In terms of touch points wise, it's a lot nicer. But the fundamentals are there. It's still there. The fundamentals are still there. What it is and what it's trying to do is still there, right? A basic front wheel drive architecture that has been extended, heightened to this box, literal box of a car, and then tarted up inside to make it luxurious, and then trying their best to soundproof it or give it a suspension tune that is nice to drive while also being very comfortable. This is the hard part, and that's where the good part is. Whoa, careful, bro. All right. Yeah, instances like these is not very enjoyable. Like when you slow down and then in front of you is a slope uphill, then you feel the weight of the car weighing the engine back, and then the engine you need to step on the throttle until a certain level for the engine power to boost up, and then wheel spin, and then there you go. Okay. Yeah. Is it a huge difference from the previous gen? Nope. The difference is where the drivetrain is from NA to turbo. I think it's turbo. I keep mentioning turbo. Imagine Scaly is not turbo. It'll be so embarrassing. But it should be lah. I mean, suddenly the power output, wheel spin and all that, it should be. It should be, yeah. Yep, 2.4 liter turbocharged, 274 horsepower, 430 Newton meters of torque, sent through the E-Primacy tires that kind of just wheel spin away, but no choice. That's how it is, especially uphill. Especially uphill. Okay. Yep. Ah. Ooh. I like how it looks though. So, question: would you do this, or would you go EV with your Vellphards? I mean, if you frequently use your Alphards to bring your family outstation and all that, then in terms of electric wise, you need to consider hard lah. But if you are those where you have your Alphard Vellfire to fetch your customers or your clients around, you know, around town, it's mainly for your business use, meetings and all that, I think the Chinese are proving to be more interesting and more value for money. Yeah. Okay. Off straight. Now, then it goes to P as well. No need to press P and off. All right, cheers. Ah, so far away.